Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. We have got a Hee Haw honey on here with us. We got the young lady that actually broke Elvis Presley's heart. I mean, I am not kidding you. Diana Goodman McDaniel, how are you, young lady?
Oh, I'm fine, and I'm just laughing now. That's so funny.
That's true. That's true. It's true.
He wrote all those songs because she broke his heart.
There's where all the good songs come from. It's your fault.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, man.
You have been busy, girl. What the heck? You know what? I mean, you got all this stuff going on, and I've been watching all these posts that you've been putting on. What? I mean, you've been swinging with the big wigs over the weekend. What was that all about?
Well, it's gosh, I can't even think my thoughts. It's early.
Yeah, it is.
It's an organization that where Lee Greenwood kind of spearheads raising money to build custom homes for veterans who need a type of home to live in to help them be more independent if they've lost a limb or, you know, something that keeps them from living and just kind of like a regular house or a regular situation like everybody else.
Oh, this is great.
So
I mean, honestly.
Oh, everybody donated their time, and I think they raised enough money to build 2 homes.
Oh, gosh,
wow.
That's great.
From that show. And, you know, even if you just build a small, regular home, not even custom, you're going to spend over $200,000 most likely. So,
Well, yeah, it's $250 a square foot thereabouts right now for building a house, so that's quite a big undertaking. And all the who's who was there. I've never seen the like of stars that wanted to get involved in that.
I'm telling you, I mean, when I was on Hee Haw, we would have a lot of guest stars.
Right.
But they wouldn't all be there at the same time. I think there were like 30 or 33.
Right.
And they came, and, I mean, their buses, this was a who's who of bus nation. I mean, because everybody, just about all these people have a bus.
Oh, yeah.
And they were parked, I mean, just up and down the arena, just a long string. And most of the stars sang one song.
Wow.
And they came all that way, and they spent a day rehearsing, and then the whole day, you know, do some meet and greets. And there was a dinner the night before. And I think it was sponsored by ABC Building Supplies.
Right.
I think that's the name of it. And so, you know, they spent a couple of days, gave their time, and then went on stage and sang one song. Except I think Neil McCoy and Crystal Gale and Daryl, what was his?
Singletary, it looks like.
They sang a couple of songs.
Right.
And, of course, you know, Crystal Gale, it was awesome to see her. She was so good.
I mean, there were so many, though. I mean, you got Big and Rich was there. It looked like Jamie Fricke was there. Jamie Johnson, Mark Wills. I mean, it was just, I wish you didn't invite me. Why didn't you tell me? I'd have drove a bus.
I should have. I thought I did.
Yeah, okay. I see how that works out. But that looked like you had a lot of fun. But anyway, you still got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
And my friend Kurt Webster,
right.
he kind of organized, and he's a PR person.
Right.
And so he invited me to come. So I was not a performer, but I got all backstage access and got to hang out with people I know and knew from Hee Haw. And over the years, I still do a lot of, if I'm invited to charities or golf tournaments or, I love to go to these kind of things that are for good causes. I mean, you get to have fun and performance, but I tell you, it was such a breath of fresh air. I mean, now I live among people who are patriotic and God-fearing, so to speak, like everybody, staunch Christians, that kind of thing. But it's like we were in a bubble for 2 days of God and country.
Yeah.
And everybody that was there. And then even in, in the arena, there were thousands. I don't know how many tickets they sold. But everybody that came, it feels like they were of that spirit.
Right.
And because they were just so excited and loved the performers. And, of course, everybody who performs is, very patriotic. They're known for an aspect of their life being military or something,
Right.
Not having been in it necessarily, but just so I was so encouraged. I mean, I can't tell you, the next day when I was driving home, I just felt like I was on a retreat. And just, it gives you a chance to see, sometimes all you see are like negative or little pockets of negative people or uber liberals or, you know what I'm saying? They complain about being here or complain about where we live. And so it was so nice just to feel like you were in a retreat where there was, I don't know, 50,000 people maybe.
Well, that was cool though, and that's a good cause too, because our veterans get left out a lot. It just upsets me to no end the way they treat our veterans. People actually keep us free, and I think it's fantastic they're doing this. This is really good. And I mean, you got to hang out with Paula Dean. I mean, come on, did she cook any fried chicken while you was down there?
And I got to sit with and ate with Deanna Martin.
Martin's
daughter.
Dean Martin is like the king of cool. That had to be awesome. I've never met his daughter, but I know all about her dad. But she's still performing today too.
Yes, she is a good singer on her own. And I found myself. Well, we were at a table in the green room, and she and her husband came in, and we invited them to sit with us, and then we got to visit a little bit. And of course, I try not to talk their ear off when they're trying to eat. Oh yeah. But I just wanted to talk to her, and very, very attractive, tiny, very petite.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people are tiny next to me. I'm kind of like a bigger side person, and or on the bigger side,
Easy now.
And yes, it was so fun meeting Paula Dean, and then Governor Huckabee was there.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the MCs, and I love Neil McCoy. I try to watch his morning.
Every morning, yeah.
Yes, every morning. When I'm near my phone at that time, I'll put it on so I can hear him. He's so fun, and he's been. So I have a friend locally who is the coach of one of the football teams that our team plays, and he was a coach in Longview, Texas. And actually one of the winningest, is that a word? Coaches.
Right. That's a good word for me.
Neil McCoy's daughter was a cheerleader on the football team. And so he said Neil used to come and sing the national anthem at all their home games.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
And this was years ago.
Right.
So, he didn't just today start or like whatever day he started doing the pledge every morning.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't. Even though it's been going on, I don't know, was it 3 or 4 years he's doing this?
Oh, yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. And I reckon he's coming to Cornelia. We did the concert series this year, and they're talking about having Neil McCoy. I think I already booked him next year, and I'm trying my best to be the opening act for Neil McCoy. I just think that'd be so much fun to hang out with him.
It would.
Well, now you're going to be you're going to be down at the Emerald Coast this year for the
cruise in.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. You going to get to sing down there with all that bunch?
I try not to sing real often because it's one thing to sing on Hee Haw,
Right.
like Hee Haw songs. It's a whole nother to be on stage with somebody who actually sings for a living. But sometimes I go up and do some Hee Haw songs or a little corny humor.
There you go. That's always the best.
Where, oh, where are you tonight kind of stuff. But, yeah, I'll have a tent to do a meet and greet, and I'll have my books. And
we need a Stutz
tent.
Blackhawk sitting there with you is what we need. We need a Stutz Blackhawk sitting there.
I do.
Yeah.
Who has Elvis's car anyway?
I don't know. We could go steal one. I mean, heck, he used to give them to his friends anyway. I wouldn't care. What'd you think? They got them all up there in Memphis.
They might not miss it.
Nah, he'd give them to his friends anyway.
Tell us about your book.
Oh, my. Well, years ago, I guess it's been about 15 years now because it's been out for 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
But I actually started to work on it. And after I got married and had kids and decided to leave the working world, the outside working world, I became an inside working person, a mom and a wife and all that. And nobody really knew much about me other than my family because I lived in North Georgia.
Right.
And once in a while, someone would find out that I dated Elvis or something. They would ask me about it. And so, of course, you make it long and drawn out because it's not fun just to skip to the, oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
But people wanted to know the whole story, every detail, especially Elvis fans. They want to know every detail. So my husband said, you should write a book. That way, when somebody asks you a question, you could just hand it to them. And I said, well, I don't really think I have enough stuff to put in a book. So one of my friends from Hee Haw, Victoria, we were talking one day about it, and she had wanted to write some of her story. So we decided that maybe if we did a book together, we would have enough to make a book. Wouldn't look like a skinny children's book,
Right.
And so then after we got going, though, we realized we probably each would have had enough because we had to cut a lot out to keep it where it was planned and what we had agreed with our publisher, who is Bear Man Media out of Albany, Georgia. And because we started in New York trying to find a publisher. Our goal was to have a publisher that would actually pay us to write it rather than us having to pay someone and then pay for publishing and all that kind of stuff. And so it took a couple of years just to accomplish that. But anyway.
You've got it. What is the name of the book? It's Hollywood
Light, Nashville Night. And it starts around, for my part, around from 75 to about 84.
Right.
Like a 9 or 10 year span where I met Elvis, and then my journey to Hollywood and how that came about. And then at the end of my Hee Haw run, I actually met the guy that I would marry. And so then I started to back off of show business type stuff. We did continue to do some golf tournaments, some things where they invite you to help with charity work. And then I kind of modeled at the Apparel Mart. And then when I started having kids, it's like, can't get any of them clothes.
I got the same problem. Yeah, I guarantee you. Listen, we're coming up on a break. If they want to get this book, where can they find this at? Now, you're going to be at this year. A lot of folks up here goes down to the Emerald Coast Cruise, and you're going to be down there for a meet and greet. So y'all go down there and talk to her because she's got a lot of stuff to talk about and super gal to hang out with. But on this book, if they want to find this book or keep up with you, where do they need to go to?
Well, you can go to any of the online booksellers, or you can go to my Facebook page and put in Diana Goodman, Hollywood Lights, Nashville Nights, and you can send me a private message, and I will sign a book for you and mail it to you myself.
Oh, there you go.
There
you go.
If you want a personalized book. If you don't, you can just order it from Amazon or something and come see me in Florida.
There you go. I'd rather have a personalized. I guarantee it. I'm all about that. Girl, it's always good to talk to you, and we'll keep up with you. Hopefully, we'll get to see you down there. I'm thinking about cruising in down there. I don't know. We'll go see and hang out. I think Bogey's going to be there.
You know who else is going to be down there? Ronnie McDowell.
Oh, yeah.
And Todd Herendine, of course.
There you go. So it's going to be a good time. And a bunch of cool cars.
Yeah. A lot of people who sing Elvis.
Hey, girl, thank you so much for calling in, and we sure do appreciate you. We'll keep up with you, and hopefully we'll see you down there.
Thank you. I hope so, too.
All righty.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you for spending a little time with us. And remember, you can tune in every morning at WJULradio.com at 8 a.m. Eastern. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook, The Morning Dish.